There it is. Hey there, guys. It's Metro. We're back. God, this is something good here, man. This is good. Anyway, we're back. It's been a little bit, but yeah, we are back with another episode of this. I am going to continue the strategy of crafting all items. That was the goal, and we're on our way towards it. I think, you know, we just need a lot of leather, and that's pretty much it. So it's going to be chill grinding and then chill crafting. I don't know where the best place to do it still is, but I really like that spot we were in last time. Probably won't be able to do like as long of episode. I don't know. Want to leave this? Can we skin in here? Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna be able to do as long of episodes as I did last time, just because my hand really was. It was uncomfortable last time. But anyway, let's get back there. Ooh, we just made 8,000 gold. Wow. Okay, we're gonna need that. Yeah, I still haven't decided. You know, like I think the whole like solo self-found thing, like the rules on that usually are like no auction house and stuff, but I do think it's like fair to make money, you know what I mean? Like this is the game, like it's like the people who like hardcore and shit, like you're just playing like a different version of WoW then at that point, you know what I mean? Not using the auction house, it's like, well, as long as you're not like buying WoW tokens or something like that, like why would you not consider that solo self-found? But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna buy any actual leather. See if we can sell these. See, people were trying to tell me that this stuff would sell, but there's just way too many people leveling their professions, I think. Some of it must have, though. I don't know where we got all that money from. I have all these books. If you guys didn't see the last stream. Okay, so we definitely don't need some of this stuff, though, like core alloy. 2,000 gold for that. But yeah, if you guys didn't see the last stream, I did. I actually finished up a bunch of really cool achievements from the War Within. They're really good, some of them. I did it this one here where they're like books. You get like a bunch of books. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these. I think I'm just going to put them in the bank because they're kind of cool, but yeah, definitely don't need them in my inventory. This is the first time I'll actually deposit anything in this bank. I've never even seen this place really. So the guild bank's down here or what? Yeah, that's cool. Guild vault. Wow, that certainly looks like it. That's good. That's it's a lot better than one TBC, that's for sure. Anyway, yeah, let's see here.
My directive is
put
to
these
serve you.
put these things in here. Put that in there too. We don't really need that, even though it's cool to have. Actually, no, let's keep that. We keep that. That's a torn thing. We are a torn after all.
My thanks.
All right. Can we actually do this now? We don't want Valor Stones, but yeah. We'll definitely make a spark at some point. So I've been thinking a lot about what we want to do on this channel going forward. Like, once this is done, I don't know how long this is going to actually take, but it doesn't really feel like it's going to be that long of a journey, you know? So after this is done, what I want to do is I want to do a full playthrough of the campaign again, and I'm going to do like a full voice acted thing. Well, not voice acted, but you know, I'll read every quest that needs to be read and then let the actual voice actors do their job. But yeah, that's on the horizon. We'll see how that goes. This is it, right? No, this is, it's like north of this. A little fragmented area over here. Okay, we gotta get a pet out. Okay, we got a pet out. So in the stream that I was referring to just now, I finished up my, like, the last talent point, hero talent that we'll get that will actually help us. I got that. So this character's not really going to increase in power now from now on. Which is not really, yeah, not really that surprising given the fact that we're doing a challenge like this, but we'll see how that plays out. It's quite fun though. This playstyle is actually solid. Like just I don't know. I think the other one's way better probably, but it's just not like for what I'm doing. This just works out so much better. Now another funny thing is they like dramatically reworked Dark Ranger. That was what I wanted to pick. I really wanted to try Dark Ranger. I tried it on the beta and it was like made me log off. It was so underwhelming. But they basically completely remade it. Like I think they just scrapped 100% of it. It's really weird. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah, they did that. So now that is a interesting point, like because what am I gonna do? I definitely want to try it. So will I continue playing this character? Honestly, once I do the leatherworking thing, probably no. This was a fun little character, but it was really just for the leveling challenge. I will then probably, you know, I have a bunch of night elf hunters, but I was thinking about making a female blood elf hunter. I already have one. I don't think I want to use that one though, but like I don't really think I like the animations very much on female blood elf, but I mean, I feel like you kind of got to, like you can't play a hunter. You can't play a Dark Ranger Hunter that's got like the same animations as Sylvanas, which is legendary, by the way. The fact that they do it like that's legendary, dude. I always press the wrong button there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be played for sure. I just can't decide on what capacity yet. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll even like race. I don't think so, but. The problem is like this character is going to be like already relatively geared, so I wanted to use it for stuff, but I'll probably we'll come back to this topic when everything's out. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it. Why does these mobs spawn with low health? That one gave leather and then got skinned for leather too. That's nice. What the fuck? That thing got like crit or something big time. Randomly watched that, it's called Chimp Crazy. Did you guys ever see this? It's on HBO. I think it's going on right now. I won't be watching it live. It's on too late for me right now. But yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes of it. It's pretty ridiculous. I kind of already knew about this issue. Like, not the exact same issue. Like, I guess this is more about the specific person. I don't really understand what they set out to do with when they made the. It's kind of weird. It seems like they didn't really know what they were doing when they set out to make the documentary. Because the first episode's like all over the place about its purpose. But it ended up transmorphing into something like way bigger than it could have ever gotten, I guess. Which is pretty nuts. I never watched like the Tiger King thing either, but. Should watch that too, huh? Because it's the same guy. Okay, so I mean, these are cool little utilities, I guess. I'll take that. I'll take that. That seems like that'd be more useful. Oh yeah, we need to use the skinning tool thing as well. I forgot about that. I don't think I've used that once since I got it. I complained about the 2 charges not resetting when I picked up the new talent, and then I didn't do anything with it once. I just don't know, like, sunless carapace, you know? I don't know what we need for those. Like that, yeah, it just gives you one carapace, which is it just impossible to get those without that? It's kind of weird. Wait, what? Why'd that mob reset? The misdirect one seemed cool out of that talent we just looked at, but it's like I don't really see a time when I would need it. I'm never max range anyway. Like, it's basically meant to be like, alright, if you're max range and you disengage, you can still use the spec. Or still use the spells, I mean. But that's not really how the spec ever gets played, so. These were leather, I believe, right? Oh no, those mobs are not getting fought. They constantly stun me, I remember that. Huge pain in the ass. Also been working a lot. When the downtime happened last week, I'd started working on the TBC project I've kind of been talking about. And I came up with some really interesting ideas. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with these ideas, frankly, but I came up with a really interesting idea where, you know, we've been talking about like trying to turn, like basically like recapturing remix. Like you can describe it. I described it differently in the past, but it's just like at this point it's pointless. Like we just need to talk about it like it's remix. And so here's some ways that like I've transformed my idea into recapturing remix. What the hell's that guy doing? Anyway, so initially, like I said, we had all gear has 3 sockets on it, and then gems drop frequently, basically, TLDR. So that's still in play, obviously. That's like my #1 thing. I'm not getting rid of that. But then I was thinking about, like, you know how the cloak worked? Like it was constantly empowering your character over a long period of time. How do we make that happen in non-remix? So what I came up with was buffs are permanent and they stack. Now, some buffs are not, like, definitely not like arcane intellect. That's not gonna work, right? Like you can just spam it on yourself over and over again. But so definitely what I'm definitely doing is scrolls. Every time you get a scroll and you put it on, it's a permanent buff and it stacks. Now the best way I can get it to do is it makes it last 250 days. I don't know how to make it permanent. I can't figure that out. Or 25 days, first of all, it's 25 days. But I don't know that I'll ever play a character for more than 25 days straight anyway. You can always just put a new one on it and it refreshes it. But so that's now the question is how, like, what buffs should stack. So I was testing it with alchemy. I kind of like the idea of alchemy because I feel like alchemy in like a solo game and like a leveling challenge world is like useless as fuck, especially now that the gear is such a big part of it. Like you're gonna get way more, like it's just not worth going around and mining or going around and herbing, you know what I mean? So I like the idea, but you know, because you're the only character in the world and everything's jacked up to 11 in terms of spawn rate and stuff, like I already have like 10 stacks of like the lesser, I started leveling a character to test it, and I already have 10 stacks of like the lesser strength pot, and it's like, all right, that's like 400 strength, like that's, you know what I mean? I don't know, that's a bit much. So I might see if I can like nerf the early stuff, but like I definitely like the idea of having the late stuff stacked. Like my original idea was flasks only, and I may stick with that because they're really, really powerful, but they're really hard to get, you know what I mean? Like it's not, you're not gonna be able to just farm Peace Bloom and get crazy stats. But then at the same time, it's like, well, then the profession's kind of garbage until you get to max level with it, you know? So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to handle it, but I really like this idea where like every time you kill a mob, you have a chance to get like permanent power. I've been liking this idea since before Remix. Again, this is a feature of my Diablo 2 mod, basically. In the Diablo 2 mod, I have it so mobs drop these items that give you a talent point permanently, very, very rarely. And I have it so mobs drop an item that gives you a 1 skill point. Or I don't know like what they call them in those games, but like you get like the only way, well, it's not true, you get it from leveling up too, I believe, but like you can get a book that gives you more stamina, basically. And so this is me recapturing that, at least one way or the other. This was an idea I had a while ago, but I didn't really know how to do it, and then I randomly figured out how to do it. It's actually quite easy to do. You just have to tweak some values. And so, okay, so we covered the cloak part, right? Now what about bronze? So what I'm thinking of doing with, what's going on here? Lagging. What I'm thinking about doing here is making Valor a big part of the game, like Valor badges as like the bronze equivalent. And you can buy like a ton of different shit. So I'm thinking about if I had the, like, you know, the full plan sorted out, what I would do is you can buy all of these things like scrolls and the buffs that you would get. You can buy them with Valor. Okay. I've already done this where every level 60 plus quest, so every quest in Outland gives 1 Valor badge. All right. I hadn't decided what I wanted to do with this when I made that decision, but I was thinking like I was gonna do it anyway because it felt like a cool idea. I was like, obviously there's no way you're gonna get Valor badges otherwise. Okay. Now, what I use Valor for, like, entirely is gonna be the real hard question, I feel like. I don't really know what to use it for. Like, it sounds like gear's an option, but the thing about gear is, I mean, I'm just not really sure what the power dynamic is gonna look like. Oh, one thing I already did with the scrolls, though, is I nerfed every scroll to be the same. And that sounds shitty on paper, but what may not be immediately obvious is if you get a rank 1 scroll and then you get a rank 2 scroll, the rank 2 scroll overrides the buff from the rank 1 scroll. And this is a problem that I'm not really sure how to fix, but it's like that for regular buffs too. So for example, if I have a intellect scroll on and I use arcane intellect, it gets rid of the buff no matter what, even if it has 200 stacks. Because the game can't calculate the stacks, I guess. I don't really understand why or how that would work, but yeah, it's not going to allow me to do that. So I have to just, I guess, you know, pay attention to that, but obviously, ideally, that would be fixed. Or maybe I'll just make it so arcane intellect doesn't work. Just disable the spell or something, I don't know, but it seems kind of silly to do, though, because obviously, I don't know, though. But yeah. But so, in terms of Valor, I was thinking about making it so, like, you can buy gear. And what I was thinking was making it so you can buy endgame, like raid gear, or raid stuff in general. I think that would be one good thing to have. Raid gear in general, stuff that, you know, the character's not really going to be able to get access to easily. But then I also came up with the same concept I came up with from my classic version, where, you know, we were trying to make it like a little bit like Season of Discovery. So I was gonna put like interesting spells on like trinkets, effectively. Well, not even trinkets, like books that are in your inventory. If you've never seen me do the classic one, I really like that idea. I think it's really good. I really liked it for classics Season of Discovery like style because it made, you know, I would make more quests and stuff for it. But in this version, I think this is like, you know, since we're trying to turn this into a whole different product, like TBC and Classic really are so overlapping, at me trying to create more quests for the TBC version, that would just be kind of silly. I could just do that in Classic. So I think this is perfect. It's, you know, now is the time to make stuff like that. So I only made one so far, but I made Water Shield available for every class, and I'll use it to, you'll be able to buy it with Valor, like the book that you get to give you water shields. it'll be with Valor. Also, side note, I really like this idea. Now, this is not a permanent teaching of water spell or water shield, but I really like that idea. And there's actually a lot of books in the game. Now, if you're familiar with Classic, you're probably familiar with the AQ books. Those are permanent teaching of a spell that is the only way you can get that rank, which is really fucking cool. That's a great, cool idea for a Classic. And they have that in TBC, I believe, as well. I don't know exactly where, but... So this is a common thing, but if you look through the spells, you look through the... Here, I'm going to show it to you guys. This is pretty nice. You guys may never have seen this before. Let's see. Trying to find the right one that I could show. Well, I guess there's not a lot of great options. I would have to show it to you on the database, it seems. But here's an example. You can just see one down here, okay? So these are all actual, like, ranks that you would get, but here's one. Codex of Flash Shield. This is teaching you rank 2. Well, it's not teaching you the right thing, but regardless, there's stuff like this all the time. Let's see, Codex. Or how about Chains of Ice? See, there's even stuff like this. Oh, that's not it either. I don't know why this won't show it up, but... Yeah, anyway, if you ever dig through the files in Classic, you see there's basically like hundreds of items that would teach you spells. And... I fucking love that idea. If... This was how I started editing it recently. I wanted that to just be a feature. Like you get... Basically, I really like the idea in the Diablo 2 mod where when talents happen, you get like a power up for that talent permanently. It's not like... And one of the main changes I made in the Diablo 2 mod, that was the first thing I ever changed, was made it so talents are infinite. Now, they don't really work very well, but it's still badass to put like 150 talent points into one talent. If I can do that in WoW, I would never look back. Like, that would be the way I would make the game, and that would be the end of the story, like that. And then you'd get things that would allow you, like Valor would be allowing you to buy talents. I really like this idea. I can't express that to you enough. Like, if I could have a version of WoW where every talent point had infinite talent points, like this right here. Specialized Arsenal. Wildfire Bomb deals 10% increased damage. Okay. If I want to put all 50 of my points into this, so my Wildfire Bomb is my strongest spell at the cost of everything else, that would be so fucking cool. I would love that. Now, obviously, it would greatly imbalance the talents, and, you know, the game would have to be remade with that in mind, but that would be my favorite version of WoW's talents ever. But I think it's mostly for like a Mythic Plus, or it's mostly for like a leveling challenge type thing. You know, it's never really going to work in Mythic Plus, obviously. And then, you know, it makes you think, like, what do you do about the active talents? So in Dragonflight, it won't work because there's so many active talents, right? But in Classic, it's like usually 2 active talents per talent tree, at least in Classic. Probably in TBC, there's more like 4. But yeah, you don't have a lot, let's put it that way. So I think it works perfectly. Like, you wouldn't have to worry about it at all in Classic. It wouldn't be like overpowered or buggy at all. But I can't figure that out. That's just not possible, I don't think, because you'd need more spell ranks. Like, I would need to make hundreds of new spells, because putting a talent point in basically just teaches you a spell is how the game does it. There's no like separate spell for talents. It's the exact same thing. It just teaches you the talent, or it teaches you the spell. So, for example, in Classic, where you have like 5-point talents, say you get 5 intellect per talent, right? Well, rank 1 gives you 5, rank 2 gives you 10, and then gets rid of rank 1. That's how it works. It doesn't give you an additional 5, you see? So you wouldn't be able to copy and paste it or anything like that. You'd have to keep making new ones that work the exact same way as the old ones. And then, yeah, you'd be there for years and years, basically designing like a new talent point for every single talent. So that's probably out. I don't see that ever coming back or working. So instead, yeah, I think this is a cool idea. I wish there was an easier way to make some of my dreams come to reality, but I really like this and how it plays out. It just seems like I have to figure out what I want to work. And I think The only problem with alchemy is simply that it's just too easy to get a lot of power really early. So I may just make it, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. Unless I cap it. That's another option. I had it originally capped. 999, I mean, it's still a cap. I don't know if there's actually a limit to how high a thing can stack in the WoW client. But there was a bunch of stuff that stacked to 999, so I was like, all right, we'll just go with that. We know that works. Because, like, for example, you can't have things stacked to more than 200 in the client. Like items. If I have 200 or something, that's the max that item can be in Classic, at least. So, yeah, there's limits on that kind of stuff still. But anyway, that's just my little rant on that. I'm excited, and I don't know that I'll ever do a leveling challenge like for this channel on there, but I hope to once it's like fully refined. Definitely, I've been testing it. I want to do a Draenei Shaman. I never got to play Draenei in TBC, and if you guys watched some of the challenges on this channel, you know a Draenei is always something I kind of like the idea of. That intro zone is truly great. It really is. And you know, even in retail it's amazing, so getting to see it from the TBC perspective would be really cool. And as an added bonus, they have those buffs that you can get that I already have stacking. I was already messing with those. Low level, they can turn in these things. I don't even know how they come, but you can get these things that they turn in and they give a buff, kind of like a you know, just a regular world buff. So that seems like the obvious choice. Someday that will happen though. But for now, let's think about leatherworking and retail. I mean, obviously, the War Within's crazy good. I wish I could play it all the time. It's just unfortunately there's always downtime. So this Tuesday there's gonna be again 4 hours of downtime. That's time I normally play WoW, and I'm not allowed to, so I had to do something else, you know. But yeah, this character, I think, you know, we'll see how it goes. I only have a little bit today, but today I'm recording this on Sunday, but then I'm going to try to get a bunch in on Monday. We'll see how that goes too. Getting lots of greens too. Lots of BOEs. All right, we got a lot of leather. Let's head back and get a little inventory. Already my hand's kind of getting hurting a little bit. That's not great. You don't want to hear that early. But yeah, let's go get a little inventory and see what's going on. I think I need to just switch. I just need to switch the buttons up a bit and to kind of keep things moving, but without. I don't know why it hurts so much. I think it's just pressing that 4 button that often is not really good for me, because that was the same problem with Prop Pally back in the, if you ever heard me talk about this, I get this like weird tension in this part of my wrist right here. It doesn't hurt, but it's just like, it's nagging. It's like constantly there, and it just makes me conscious of it. It makes me want to log off, you know? Which I don't want to do. Wait, is these birds skinnable? What the hell? It's just mobs in the town that can be skinned. That's funny. 2 Stormforged leather from the top of a building in the town. Cool. What about this? That's yeah, you can kill all these probably. All right. So anyway, well, actually, let's go ahead and put these greens on the auction house.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
It's transmog. Oh, it's a gun. Oh wait. Oh, that's an upgrade. We'll keep that. Chicks asked about it, but like, you know, normal nomad rules for the other slots or whatever. We're not even doing that at this point. Just like regular items are going to be equipped. Anything I can't craft is going to be equipped. But you know, I think it's 9 slots, so obviously like neck, jewelry slots, trinkets, and weapon, and then cloak. Yeah, cloak too. Those things I can't craft. Unfortunately, can't craft a cloak. Used to be able to craft cloaks as leatherworker. Our next hide scale cloak was, that was a leatherworking item. But those days are behind us.
May your feet find good training.
So let's see what we got here. I think we can train more stuff too, right? Yeah, we didn't get to finish training. So we're gonna need the gold for that. Steelsmith's apron. Alright, so we're kind of just, now we're just like looking at first craft stuff. So let's take a look at that. Alright, we can make one of those. Definitely want to take the stuff that is going to give us talent, or like points or whatever. We got plenty of leather, so we might as well use it. That's more leather, right? Wait, did we make mail? Oh, we did make mail. Oh, that's level 80 mail. Okay. And then one of these. Okay, so we just got tons of new crafts. And now we got even more stuff. Can make one of these. This is again level 80 mail. And we can make one of these. And that's it. All the stuff we have for right now, at least. We need more leather to make the other stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and now sell the stuff that we don't need. We're definitely going to keep the male legs and the male shoulders, and that's leather. Male gloves, okay. Oh, and male belts. Add this appearance to your warband collection. That's interesting. I can... Oh, that's interesting. Even though I can't equip the gear, it's allowing me to get the appearance? Whoa, that's interesting. An interesting feature. I guess it makes sense because literally all I would have to do is send it to my main, right? So it'd be kind of weird to not allow it. What do the shoulders look like? That's a helmet. Shoulder guards is what I'm clicking. What? It's not working. I guess this is the set though. That's garbage. Wow. I see why people say they don't like mail. There's some really good mail in the game, but man, there's some really bad mail too.
I calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
See, only 100 for those. Okay, so anyway, we now have a bunch of new talent or points or whatever. This is another thing I've been brainstorming about in the the TBC or classic product, and I just can't come up with a way to replicate it. I was thinking that like mining nodes have a chance to drop a book that gives you a point increase in mining or blacksmithing, and that's the only way to level the profession. But it's like, that doesn't sound fun. Like it's not as interesting as this, where you get to specialize. You know what I mean? But I think I'll probably also, back to this, I'll probably also make Valor give you recipes, like you can buy recipes and stuff. And anyway, all right. So yeah, we're just going all in on making this, right? Is that what we decided? Oh yeah, we already learned the legs, so now we're just putting all of our points into this, I think. Oh, that's good. We already finished it. Armor crafting is faster. We don't want that. But we want everything else, so that's fine. Okay, and now we can take another thing. So what other options would be good for us? Mastering the techniques to craft specialty items beyond that of standard armor. We pretty much don't need anything but this one, it seems like, because this one's totally useless, and this one doesn't seem to be anything I'll use in this playthrough. So whatever this does, we'll take it. Just basically crafting is faster, which we don't really even want, but I actually don't like it. I like it when it's slow, man. It's really fun. We didn't get any new skinning knowledge. Oh no, we did get a couple points, so that's good. Basically just on our way to... Oh, okay, so here we can refine hides to get to rank 3 now. Interesting. But again, I just don't... Like, other than a solo self-found type thing, like, I don't know who's going to do that. You can just sell to rank 1 hides and buy the rank 3, right? Like, I guess... I don't know. It's got to be worth it, right? I don't know. Alright, back to it. But obviously we have to get to 80 too at some point. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. We'll just keep grinding until I have the profession like set up, but we're going to have to play the game as well at some point and level the character. I don't know, like, should I just do that off screen? I guess I'll do that in the episodes too, but I mean, I don't know. It's like eventually we're gonna get there through grinding, right? We got like half a level today, so actually, yeah, I got a good amount of a level. Yeah, definitely a half a level because we weren't even 76 when we started this, so it's not that bad, honestly. But once we've like actually finished leveling the profession, I don't really know where we go from there. If we're not max level, you know, we then have to just, all right, just stop and go get levels. It's really funny because when they initially announced the idea of the hero talents, my initial complaint was that it's going to be way too, like, it's going to force you to play through this expansion over and over again. And now that I've seen how good the leveling is, it's like, no, that was the best decision they ever made. Because I probably never would have did it, honestly. Like, if you could have hero talents, like, I thought it would have been way cooler if you could have hero talents, like, every 10 levels, you get a hero talent. You know what I mean? I think that would have been way cooler. Because how many are there? There's 10, right? So, yeah, that wouldn't really work. But either way, you know what I mean? Like, some kind of... You get at least something while you're low level to differentiate, because it's a really cool idea. But, yeah... They do this all the time, wherever they're in like new features only for max level shit, which I don't love, but it's totally obvious why they do it. Like, they're trying to make people test out the new shit and not, you know, they're not giving it to you for free. If you want it, you got to buy the expansion, basically. Things probably would be different if it wasn't like that, but at the end of the day, it's not really a bad thing. It's not like you have to buy the hero talent separately or something like that. But anyway, the idea of hero talents are really, really cool. And I'd really like to see how they transform some characters, but, you know, I'm not that interested in playing some characters. I forget to skin that guy. So I would have to level them first and then, you know, then figure it out. It's kind of unfortunate. Again, we're just killing mobs and not looting them. That mob is like always dead, I guess. Some kind of, it's like the birds were pecking at its corpse, I guess is what it's like, a little RP there. I've been calling stuff like that RP, for the lack of a better term, for so long now. I have no idea. Like, it's clearly not, no, the bird's not role-playing, right? But that's just what I've always called it. I don't really know what else to call it. Last episode I talked about being scared to use explosive shot on mobs that are gonna die. Faxi says it will explode always, no matter what. I assume that means it'll stay on the corpse, not that it'll just detonate the second the mob dies. It's such a short detonation window though, so I don't know if it even matters. But yeah, I think either way, the trick is just keeping everything gathered up so it hits everything. That's a big play. It's a sizable chunk of damage though. Our character's actually like fucking crazy strong. That's the only thing that does kind of, You know, it's like, man, what do we have to do to get a character to actually feel like it's not overpowered anymore in this game? But I think the game's just evolving past it. Like, we were talking about this the other day on the stream. Like, you know, dragon riding, there was a time when I would have said, like, I don't ever want to fly. Like, the game is better on the ground. But then they made dragon riding, and now I could never think, like, now it's like, ooh. It's hard for me to even play Classic anymore. Because of how good dragon riding is, honestly. That was probably the biggest hit to my interest in Classic ever, dragon riding. Because before that, I was like, no, I want to experience the ground and be on, you know, the surface here and feel like all the roads and stuff they made, like, you know. But now it's like, no, I'm trying to soar. I'm trying to go fast, you know what I mean? It's so snappy to go from place to place really quickly. And then, like, all right, use a charge, get there quick, you know? Those, like, thoughts that are in your head about it, it's like, well, you actually have to think about travel. That's pretty damn cool. That was never a feature in WoW forever, you know what I mean? Even in Classic, it was mostly just brainless thought, like, okay, I need to choose when I'm traveling, but other than that, there's nothing to it. You just go AFK. Like, you can't travel from Tanaris to Felwood on the ground. You have to take a flight path, right? Like that. So, there was nothing interesting about taking a flight path, you know? But, yeah, this is definitely a better version of it all. And, makes it hard to go back to it. But anyway, my point bringing that up was it's the same way with combat. Like, I used to like the slower combat, and I still wish that the game could move towards more skill-based combat and not just like spammy action combat. But at this point, I don't think I would ever want to go backwards from where we're at now. Especially as Blood DK, like when you land and you like double, like you already have the proc from Deathbringer. That's like one of the most satisfying things in the entire lifetime of me playing WoW, honestly. It's crazy. I don't know if there's other classes that have that kind of thing, and I still think that spell is overpowered. I don't really know why they didn't nerf it. In fact, they buffed Blood DK's damage in the coming tuning. It's really what I'm really shocked by that. If that's the case, that tells you that they're not overpowered, and every tank's really good at that, but it's still like one of the most satisfying windows I've ever seen. Because you could hold that like proc for forever. Like it never goes away from what I could tell. Maybe like a weekly maintenance removes it or something, but from what I could tell, it never goes away. You can leave the zone. I assume it's probably, yeah, okay. It's probably going to go away when you start a Mythic Plus, right? Maybe not, though. I don't know that. If it doesn't, then yeah, you're definitely going to want to charge that up before you start. No reason not to. But so that combat loop of like, all right, mount up, fly, one-shot the mob, mount up again. It's like, yeah. You compare that to Classic. If you just look at what it looks like to kill a mob, even with some kind of CD up in Classic compared to Dragonflight and now War Within, they're clearly very different. And I could see why people still prefer Classic. Like, I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I will never go back to preferring it. Like, there's some things like playing a Shaman or Paladin in Classic are really unique because of how many like maintenance things they do, and then how little active, how less active their combat is compared to that. Like, it's you drop totems or you buff and then you just wait. You know what I mean? You just auto attack. I like that. That's cool for leveling, but yeah, not for max level gameplay. I'm sure it'd be boring as fuck. But I think there's way too many flaws, you know, like looking at the retail version versus that. Like, Classic combat is super one button spam, but because the casts are long and like the GCD's long, it doesn't really feel like you're pressing one button. And so that would like be less, you know, like I'm saying, it's hurting my hand pressing one button, but like at the end of the day, it's still more, I'm having more fun than I would if I was pressing one button in Classic all day, you know what I mean? It's just like how fast you press the one button that makes it hurt, but that's still more fun. I'd rather that. For sure. God, way out of range. But like, imagine like, okay, we killed this mob. So this mob's dead. Just start with a mob dead. Record me going from here to the next mob and killing it. And then just compare that footage with Classic. How wildly different it would look. Well, there's no mobs anyway. Bad example, I guess, huh? But yeah, like, especially on my main. This is obviously a little different, but... yeah, watch my Death Knight kill a mob, go to the next mob, kill another mob, basically. And then compare that to a character, even like a fully geared character in Classic. It would be like, wow. Hard to even compare them. And now at this point, I prefer the War Within. In like Legion, when they started dynamicizing, whatever you'd say about that, like trying to make combat more dynamic and less about rotations, I would have not, like, I would have said, you know what I mean? Like, it was good as it is kind of thing. Let's stick with what we had. I didn't really like a lot of the class changes, and as you may famously know, I basically quit my main over it. They changed Holy Pally to such a degree that, I mean, to this day, I still miss the old version of it. That's one thing that would always keep me coming back to Classic. If there was actually people that were worth playing with on Classic, I would love to raid as a Holy Pally still. But, yeah, unfortunately. Well, yeah. Anyway, they kept moving in that direction with classes, and now they've basically mastered it. Like, for a while, I would have been like, nah, it's terrible. They should stop doing this. But now it's like so good that it's like I can't imagine them not having it. You know, I can't imagine combat not being like this with all these procs and all these different, you know, plates that you're spinning. It's way more engaging than I could have ever imagined it would be. Maybe it's the hunter's mark button too, making my hand hurt a little bit. I'm pressing that button like fucking feverishly, like if it's crucial to do damage, but it's really not. Let's try this on 1 for a little bit. I'm gonna try using only my left hand for a little bit. Just 1 or 2 buttons pressed here, and that's it. This usually helps. Just give the hand a break. Like last time I made that episode 2.5 hours, and then I just ended the episode, and then like within an hour my hand was perfectly fine again. It's just like muscle wear. It's not really pain. Just gonna mostly use the left hand, hopefully. We also have, here, let's do a little wax farming. That's what we can do for now. That'd be a good use of our time, because we have 30 wax, so if we can get to 50, we'll be able to get another load of leather, and we'll get a lot of experience. That's one good way to level this character. That's probably what we'll just do if we have to level this character, like directly go out of our way to level it. We'll just wax. It's just hard to see them. I love the concept, but unless you're actually questing, it feels kind of weird. Like, you have to stay super low to the ground to be able to see them accurately. But we should definitely go check out our hotspot, because I don't know why, but for some reason, the first time I go there, it's always packed, and then there's never, it doesn't really like respawn properly after that. But the first time I go there every day, there's always a ton of dirt there. It's the only thing that kind of is weird about skinning. It's cool because you can just kill any mob in the world and get something from it. But it's also kind of weird because there's nothing, like, I fly through the whole world and there's nothing of note. Like, it's like, all right, all of those mobs could be skinned, but none of them are worth stopping for individually. Whereas with mining and herbalism, there's usually like high value nodes that's like, oh shit, I gotta go get that. Not one. Not a single one. We're not at the spot. Oh, yeah, here we go. 3 and nobody in sight. Oh, good. 2 things to skin. Good start. God, I love this music. This music plays in my head all the time, and I constantly am like, what am I thinking about? Like, I have these musical thoughts, basically. I always have, and it's like, just a little part of a song plays in my head over and over again, and I'm like, what song is that? Oh, okay, I gotta look that up. I haven't listened to that in a while. And then, when I realize it's a WoW song, I'm like, oh, wow. That ain't normal for me. I mean, I get it. I love WoW, but man, I don't normally hear songs from WoW in my head over and over again. Unless I'm deliberately trying to, you know, get that memory in my head there. I just like how random it is. That's my favorite part about this. God darn, it's just a masterpiece.
Cinder bees. Stunning, yet perilous creatures. When their numbers surge, honey production halts.
What's that?
Triggering extreme aggression instead.
Welcome to the Cinderwood tribute site. Have you come to pay respects to those who have shut down, or did you know one of those who may have lost their frames within the stone vault? Maybe out in the wilds. As for me, I'm doing my work and taking care of the site. There's a couple of I've seen a couple of these things around, but what the hell are they? I also I heard that earthen, if you play an alliance, see, when I did it on stream, I made a horde earthen just to fuck around. I didn't even think about it. If you make a alliance earthen and you finish everything, you get like every single transmog they could have, and there's a lot. It's crazy. So we're gonna have to do that too. I don't really plan on playing one, to be honest. Like, I don't have an idea of what I would want to play one as. Like, other than Prot Warrior. People keep telling me Prot Warrior is really cool right now with Thane or whatever. Mountain Thane or something. Oh, okay. Got another one of those. Those are Warbound too. I could send that over to my DK. That's like only the second one I've gotten though. I don't know where you would get those normally. Oh. Well, at least we should definitely get a good amount of these. First one we need to straight up kill. It's like a couple of them we could just straight up kill. We're getting powerful now. Wow. Oh no, I just like clicked off the game. Shit. Looks like we're still good. This one will interrupt. That one's no, barely. That one's not gonna get killed. That one we could like stun on the way in. Do we still have to kill it? I don't really know. Is it gonna keep trying? Yeah, I guess it's gonna keep trying. That one's not gonna get killed. Oh, that's the wrong button. Shit. Scatter shot works. That was really successful, I feel like. It's actually kind of fun. We're gonna get a lot. 10. I wonder what the max you get is. 12? Because I definitely had one guy go through, I think. Other than that, that's a good amount. That's probably enough to... Yeah, we just need 1 or 2 more now. This one I can't stand. But I guess it's another one that you can get multiple from, so it's worth doing, but... I don't know. Don't like that one. That and the one that you float through the air, I just don't even do those ones when they come up. It's not an enjoyable use of my time. Okay, we got 51. Should we... I mean, if there's so many here, we should keep farming, to be honest. Got a ton of Pokemon products coming soon, by the way. The new sets, the pre-release is going to be here tomorrow, it looks like. I really hope it is here tomorrow so I can make a video on it, either tomorrow or Tuesday morning before the servers come up. Because I really want to get that out ASAP. But I don't know that it's going to be... I don't think it's going to get here that quickly. But it's only coming from New York, so it's like, yeah, pretty good shot. I got it from that Smoke and Mirrors place. It's really, really, I really like that place. And then I bought a couple booster bundles. They were 151 booster bundles were available for MSRP again. Slightly over it, I think it was slightly over. It's like $1 over MSRP on Amazon. It's always sketchy to buy things on Amazon because they can be returned. Oh, did I never loot that one? Oh my god. That's why it went away, right? Yeah, a little sketchy to buy on Amazon for Pokemon products, but we'll see how it goes. And then I also bought, they had at Target, they had these tins that apparently have Evolving Skies in it. People were saying 2 packs of Evolving Skies. $30 per tin, 5 packs, so that's not a very good deal at all. So they fucking better have 2 packs of Evolving Skies. So we spent $95 on that. I think it was like $85 on the bundles. And then obviously the pre-order, that was expensive. That was like $200 and some. Well, I think it was, yeah. They're like $100 a booster box if you get them pre-ordered. I had no idea, dude. That's changed my whole philosophy on collecting Pokemon stuff. $100 a booster box is insane value. 36 packs? That's crazy good. Like 36 packs for $100 is crazy good. So yeah, I think in this next set I'm gonna go real big, because at worst, like if I don't end up liking the set, you hang on to these booster boxes are like really good investments. They're like the best investments. I already have one. I have a Silver Tempest one that I'm not gonna open, and I was thinking about basically my original plan. That's why I bought 2 for the set that's coming out, Stellar Crown. It is like I was gonna buy one, and then the second one was getting held until it was double the price, like until I could sell it for $200 profit. You know what I mean? Or $200 total. So then I basically just got free cards. That's what I plan on doing. But I really, really, really want this Bulbasaur. So we'll see how the opening of the first box goes. I have kind of already mentally committed to opening both boxes. But we'll see. If the set is like, if it's really disappointing first box, I probably just say fuck it. Oh, and there we go. The worst one. If you get a couple in a row, it's not too bad, but pretty much like can't. Like, and then you have to just like jump to get one. Okay, good. We got our wax. Let's get out of here. Somebody's killing mobs and not skinning them. We'll take that. That's a lot of mobs. Yeah, we got Gloomchitin from something. What was that from? Was there a bee that we skinned as well? Is that how we got that? I didn't know that you could skin the bees. Alright, well, we got 62 wax and we're at an hour, so let's go ahead and go out there. We'll turn it in. I don't really have any reason to get off right now, but yeah, it's a little much. My hand's already in a state, so where's the leather? We put that there. What is that? Chitin armor banding. Oh, that's the thing I made in the last return, right? God, I fucking love this game, man. I love WoW. All WoW. You know, we just sat here and ranted about like making a TVC private server project for like 30 minutes. And I'm as passionate about this as I am that. And then there's still like the classic one, and then there's still all these other ideas. Like, oh my god, dude, WoW is just so fucking good. It really is just the best game ever made, and I don't feel like I'll ever get bored with it. Like, especially now, like with the creativity of creating the stuff that I like. That's it. Like, that was the last frontier for me. If I was ever going to stop thinking about WoW, that died when I realized that I can do all these tweaks of, you know, offline servers. Like, holy shit, dude. If I could do that in Dragonflight, like, let's be serious here. I'm only doing it in TBC because it's more accessible to do the stuff I want to do in TBC than Classic. And if I could do it in either Dragonflight or War Within, I would never fucking touch, like, that, you know what I mean? That would be it. Like, I would never think about Classic again. They're only there because they're like the products that are the most accessible for that. Alright, so let's see. We can put some of this stuff on the auction house too. Those we're going to hang on to. I don't know that I need it, but it's something I got from skinning, so it seems like a good idea. And it's not meat. Definitely herbs and mining stuff. They go up immediately. And I think like stuff like this, they don't really sell, but I think stuff like that we can do too. But we'll just hang on to any stuff that we have from now on, because we have lots of money now. We got 14,000 monies. Okay, so back to looking at first craft bonuses. We can make a leather armor piece that also gives us 3 points of skill or whatever you would say. So we make that. And all of this stuff requires leather, which I am not really comfortable like down ranking the leather for. I don't really think that's a good idea. Although it doesn't require much. We're pretty close to being able to make it. We're very close. All right, let's make at least one. Oh, we can make drums too. Where's the person who does that? This guy, I guess. I think we straight up only need 2, right? Then that would be 100% of our leather. Yeah, well, now we can make even more stuff, so... Okay, that's mail armor. That also gives... Okay, that's pretty good there. Let's craft this first. Thunderous drums. Oh, what is that? See, that's herbalism stuff. And then we need... Oh, wow, you need a lot of... To make 1 drum? What fucking world is this? You need 75 of each to make 1 drum. That's ridiculous. That should be way cheaper than that. That is ridiculous. Okay. So we still have a couple things we can make, but now it would require us to commit 60 of the leather thing that we have to that. Which isn't that. Honestly, it's fine. Let's just do it. We need 30, right? Because it's only going to take the rank 1 anyway, which I think is this point. At this point, we probably don't really want that much. And then, I mean, honestly, we should probably... Nah, because we're just out now. We'll be out. We're going to go get some. Yeah, let's go. I forgot about that. Okay, so that's another mail piece. They're all 551 right now. That's leather. Yeah, okay, those are leather. So let's go put these on the auction house. Some more stuff is sold. Making a good amount of money on this character.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Do we put that? Yeah, we had other stuff that we already put up, yeah. Okay, cool. So now we'll go to Ringing Depths. The Ringing Depths University. And then we'll buy another bag of leather, and we'll use what we have left to make 1 more item. And that'll be the end of the episode. And then, well, we'll end on probably like theorizing what we need to do next, because I actually don't know. We're not done, but we're pretty much done. Now it's going to be like, in order to level the profession, we're going to have to create very specific things. Yeah. So now we're going to have to start like doing the work orders. That seems to be the only way to level these professions, from what I could tell. Oh, artisan's drawing knife. That's got to be a knowledge thing, right? See, that's the only problem with me not like properly playing this character. I didn't really go around and get all the different knowledge points. We'll probably have to make a point of that. I gotta like look up a video of it or something. Okay, some more leatherworking stuff. Let's go ahead and now we'll start putting him into this. Wait, I feel like maybe this is better because now you can use... Wait. Isn't there... Where do you get the thing that allows you to... put the... I thought there was like an option to put an optional reagent in there or something like that. Is that not a thing? I guess... Concrete chitin, intricate chitin, 30? What does that mean? Oh. Wait, what? 30? What is 30? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Doesn't say anything about that. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is 30 all the way. My bad. I should have just looked at this. This is 0, obviously. Learn the final subspecialization. Alright, so that's what... Yeah, we need to put points into that then. Because those are actually really, really valuable this time around. Oh, 3 more minutes too. We'll use our knife. Hopefully I'll remember. Because this is really valuable this time around. Making that... Right, because that's where you put those things, right? Yeah. That's where you put the skill ones. Which seem really, really good. Like, I can't imagine if you're trying to make an item, like, why would you ever not use the skill one? Unless you have just infinite concentration and you only make 1 item a month kind of thing, which is probably how it's going to end up being at the end.
You ask where I got it.
Alright, well, we actually didn't even need a full 50. We already had a bunch put in. Should I do that again? Yeah, fuck it. More experience. Oh, we dinged. Oh, how close we are to dinging. Look at this. That's ridiculous. We're so close to dinging. Alright, leather. Let's go ding. That's kind of silly. Alright, so we got 37 chitin, 40 leather, and then a carapace. Sunless carapace. I really don't want to log off. Let's just go ding, I guess. And then we'll downrank what we have and make that final item. Ugh. Oh yeah, here we can also take a look at. Let me just go like kill 1 mob. We pretty much just have to kill like 1 mob. How about these guys? Those are friendly. Look at this. Is this all leather? Surely we're not gonna get like 8 leather just standing in town, right? Why does that one reset? The pet didn't do any damage to it. Okay, leveling in the town. That's cool. Do that in Desarlor as well. Oh my god, and we got 2 greens? What the fuck? Yeah, you can literally skin in town. That's crazy. That's probably common too, right? Where there's a bunch of birds on a building somewhere. 1. Maybe not. They should disable it. That's not really... That's like a bot. You can probably bot the hell out of that and just sit there and wait for that. It's probably not worth it though. I guess it doesn't just instantly respawn, right? This zone is so great though, man. There's so much up here too that nobody ever comes up and looks at. Okay, anyway, so we got another talent point. We are now... Wait, what level are we? Oh, 77. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to go out of our way to level at all. I just need to do more wax farming stuff. Kill shot. So yeah, none of these matter. So just... doesn't really matter. No interest in any of those. They can't help us whatsoever. But anyway, we did get 2 more BOEs.
My directive is to serve you. My fate.
The bear's like mouth keeps opening every time I jump. It looks really funny. Alright, so anyway, now we're gonna go convert the leather. We're gonna do that. We're gonna craft that item, and then we're going to then we will look at the work orders. That's right. Okay, well, we have 48 of that, and then we have 4 of that. I don't want to have... I like the slots being filled up, though, so let's just get a bunch. Oh, wait, but now there's even more stuff to make. And this is mail, too. We can make... Oh, no, this is skill up. I'm looking for first... I changed it, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And we can't make anything else. These... Well... Yeah, how does this work again? We need to make one of these. Okay, we can make one of these. Let's go do that. Because this is all stuff that we need to buy on the auction house.
I have calibrated
Which we are now
my forces
plenty
to be
capable of doing.
reasonable.
Price must be greater than 0.
My directive
Right, I
is
know
to
that you usually put the
fulfill.
price in for me. What's going on there? Oh, there's none available at this item level. Oh, who cares? Alright, oh, and we need to use our... Fuck. Alright, hold on. I don't want to forget this. Because I feel like this is kind of a big deal. Let's go kill a regular mob up here. Actually, this is stupid, because this is going to give us a leather one, isn't it? Ah, fuck it. Let's just see what it does. We want a male one, don't we? Thunder's hide, yeah. That was not... That was... Well, it's whatever. We probably need those two. Okay, anyway, it's weird that you just can't get those, or what? I don't know where I've gotten these. It's just very rare, I guess, to get them. Okay, so in order to make this, we need these. Track recipe.
I have an extended supply.
Oh, but we don't have the add-on.
for Outlanders.
Moss wool. It's a good feature, that add-on, for sure. 5. Wait, now we have enough to make 2 of these, so let's make 2 of these. Because that hide, we actually needed that hide, so that's good. Okay.
My fate.
I'm going to turn that... What's that, Auctionator? I don't usually use add-ons on alts, but this is definitely one that will get use out of here. Okay. So now we can... Do we have to do this at a tool bench, right? Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like about leatherworking. You used to be able to do it anywhere, and that was a really cool part of it. Although I do like it when you have to do it in certain spots, but... Alright. So now we can use that to craft these other things, which we need for first crafts. So we'll track this, and... I don't know if any of them are needed. But we need to do all of them anyway, so... Leyline residue, these are all not... Yeah, these are all herbalism things. Kinda weird, but that's fine. It's an MMORPG, I get why they're doing it.
Forces to be reasonable.
We don't need that anymore. Alright, leyline residue, 5. And then viridescent spores, 5. Great, so that's 2 more knowledge points. I keep wanting to go down to the mining place, the blacksmithing place. Alright, so make one of these. And one of these. Yeah, we should just use our concentration. And then I think we're just gonna sell those for now, right? Because it's gonna be a while before we. I don't know. Is it? What do we need to make the legs? Crystal. Yeah, these are not ones that we need anyway. So I don't know where the hell you're meant to get those, but this other stuff we don't need. Chitin armor banding we need. We'll hang on to that. I don't know what. I really don't know what some of this stuff's for. This is leatherworking. If you ever watch me do leatherworking, guys, it's always like this. Wait, what did I just sell? I did not sell the thing I thought I was selling. What is that?
Return and peruse my inventory.
Did I have a third one of those? I'm confused what that is. Did I get one back? Why do I have? Why did I have 3? I'm confused why I have one in my inventory. Isn't this the thing we needed before to craft the item? Yeah, that's that. How did I must have missed something. I made 2 of these or did I make the wrong thing? I guess did I make the wrong thing? I'm confused. I'm really confused, honestly. What is the thing we actually need? Crystal fused hide, right? I made that already and I guess I sold it. But anyway, now we can just make one of these. I'm not really sure what just happened there. I guess maybe I got some kind of like proc to give me some recipes back. I know that's a thing. Or some ingredients back.
To be reasonable.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm pretty sure it is. Well, that's fine by me because now we get a third one too. I don't know. I'm probably just overlooking something obvious like always. Did I already have one in my inventory maybe the whole time? That's probably what happened. Okay. So now in terms of first crafts, we're done pretty much. We could make that too, I guess. Not really. It's kind of tight. No, we got... How many do we have? 35, 38. It's so hard to do. I'm like so bad at doing math like that. Let's see if we can make this too. See what it looks like after we do that. 43 now. We just need to maintain 50 of this. So we have 20. So we could spend another 10. And that'll get us there, right? Oh, you can't do it. You have to use rank 1. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought you'd be able to use rank 2 as well if you had it. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Well, should we go get it real quick? Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to log off. We need leather mostly, so let's go get leather. Wrong button. It's cool that you need both. I like that you need both. I don't think it's like that in Classic. I don't remember. I gotta like get that leather playthrough going again, but there's just way too much going on now. We don't need a ton. That's probably enough, right? Let's just get 50 rank 1 and then we'll be done. Couple more kills. Fortunately, since we use all of our rank 1 chitin, it means we're gonna have to use the good stuff, but no shortage of that. I'm sure we won't have any issues finding that. I don't even need to kill all these mobs, dude. I'm just addicted to fucking killing mobs and skinning them. Stop doing it. Why am I have everything. Stop. What the fuck? Yeah, I can't stop. Actually, we did kind of need those because we got rank 2. Oh, dirt. Oh, we love dirt. Holy shit, bro. There's going to be wax in there. Oh, I can kick that mob? Oh my god. What is this? Bounce on the slime without touching the ground? I don't know if I did this one. How long do you have to do it for? It's hard to see with the plater. Oh shit. Oh, really? It moved like, oh, I guess you have like, can you keep doing it? I don't know. These are kind of cool, but I like just getting it after clicking it. Like I'm good on these. Oh, I can keep doing it. Well, that one was kind of interesting. But anyway, let's go now. And yeah. You know what? Also, dude, what I should be doing is I should be looking for world quests that I need rep on for my main. Oh. That's going to have to get done on my main. Yeah, I'll just do that on my main off screen. Okay, anyway, let's go craft this item. Oh, yeah, okay, so now we need whimsical wiring. That's for engineers. That's from engineers.
My directive is to serve you.
I don't think quality matters here, right? No, it definitely doesn't. All we're doing is crafting something for our first craft bonus. You know how when you look at it, it estimates what it's going to be? Like, how does it know if you don't have the materials? I never understood that. It just pretends you're putting rank 1 materials in, I guess. I will just do that because probably done crafting after this. Let's take a look at the actual patron work orders now. Yeah, we got 5 more points going into this. Okay, 6 patron work orders. Can we make any of this stuff? We can. Well, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. Wait, hold on. How do we make those again? Oh, I'm still looking at work orders, that's why. Can't believe the drums cost that much. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't have a Thunder's Hide. I kind of really want to do the work orders. Like, I don't know. This is where it gets a little weird because, like, I kind of need to do these things, but like they're not. This isn't gonna level me anyway. So I think this one's fine to like spend money on. These ones are fine to spend money on. I'm not gonna use my money to buy anything other than the stuff that. Wait, this is just what? That one's just free. Okay. You don't even have to do anything. Sounds good. The guy literally just asked me to make it. He had all the materials. $25. We already have 25 leather. Do we? Oh no, he's okay. He's providing it. That's what the hard part to understand is. But yeah, you see, we need all of this stuff anyway. It's like you can't really not do this. And since I have the money, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Seems like the right. Like I don't feel like that's not in the spirit of the rules there. All right, so let's go get this stuff, and then we will sell this.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Okay, how about leyline residue again, 5, and carapace backed hide.
Return.
Yeah, see, and it gives us this thing which has even more materials in it. Cool. I love this system. This is one of my favorite systems in The War Within. One of my favorite things in the game. Oh. See, we can't even make it. We don't have enough skill. Unfortunate. This one we can make. Unskilled. That's unfortunate.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
So 20? More than 20, is it? Nope, 20.
My daughter.
14K left, so plenty of money for this. That's unfortunate. Alright. I got out of that stuff, I guess. Alright. Complete order. This one we can make 2. 20 more Gloom Cayenne and 1 Thunder's Hide.
My things.
And they're one of those. Those are. I wonder if I can put this in the Warband Bank. Doesn't really matter. We'll just sell them. I don't know though. I don't know that I'm gonna need them to make anything, but I might hang on to them. Oh, he. Wait. Oh, I didn't even need that shit. He provided it. Okay, this is what we really need here, though. So this one we definitely have to make. Okay, so we only need these 3 things. I'm just gonna. This is easier for me because the whole thing shows up when you do it. Otherwise. Okay, so we're definitely making this one. This is what we need the skill from.
My directive is to serve you.
Storm charged. Leather. 150. Then crystal fused hide. Three. And chitin armor banding. 1. Okay, that was a lot of money, but this is the thing we need to put money into for sure. That's going to give us skill as well. Just from what I can tell, the only way to actually level professions. Now in leatherworking or in blacksmithing, there ended up being like something that I can get. Maybe there's something like that for this too. I guess not. But maybe these things, like if you put points into it, you'd be able to craft them. But there was this thing called like the ever burning forge or some shit like that. That was like really. Oh, this also requires 4. Fuck, man. Well, do we go sell it all and then buy rank 3 of it all and see? I think we do. I think that's enough, and then we can always just resell it again. I think that's the play. Well, we don't need. I mean, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep that stuff. I mean, I'm gonna need it eventually. Actually, we'll sell some of this stuff because we don't need all of this. Just hang on to the meat. Okay. All right. So one more time now. Crystal used. Alright. This is probably gonna be, oh yeah, a lot more expensive now. 3. And there's no guarantee that we were gonna get this, but I assume this helps. Storm charged leather. Like, this has to be a big difference, right? $150, and it's 4K. Oh, we're gonna be out of money. I don't know that I have enough money. Titan armor. Banding. I keep spelling stuff wrong. Titan armor. Okay, barely, bro. Barely. Wow. See, this is, yeah. This is why I have money. I feel like this is a good... This is how it should go. Okay. Like, I'm making money and I'm using it for stuff that's part of the profession. That doesn't feel like it's violating the rules. Or that would ever be violating, like, a solo self-found rule set. Here, let's sell that. It also vendors for 109 gold, but... Sell that staff, too. I don't know where I got that. Did I get that sent to me just now or something?
My directive is
Just
to
shit in
serve
the...
you.
I don't know. I guess I got this from those bags.
My dir-
Nope. Not even close. Not even close. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Yeah, like not even remotely close. Wait, why is it still using rank 1? Huh? Wait, how do I change that? Do I have to get rid of the rank 1? What? It's not allowing me to change it. Put it in my bank, I guess? I don't, that's probably not going to get rid of it. I don't really want to sell it. That's weird. How about Warband Bank? That'll probably get rid of it. That's really weird. Is that a bug or am I confused on how this works? Rank 1 stuff. Put those in there. Still using rank 2 though. I mean, that's kind of just as bad. Really stupid, but yeah, it does work now like this. Okay, we can do it. We have enough concentration to do it as well. Barely. Wow, we pretty much spent every single drop of stuff we have here. I forgot. Yeah, I actually learned the recipe. Oh boy. All right. Yeah. Anyway, this one. How about this? Let's go. Well, we don't have any money left. I'm gonna sell all this stuff. I don't know. Should I? Yeah, I think we should.
Supply of goods for outlanders.
I live a funny life. Humorous life. Hang on to those because I know we need those. Unbelievable. Looks like this stuff already selling. Am I getting money for it right now? Because if so, then I can keep doing this. 95 gold. That's not really it. But I mean, maybe. It's only 200 gold, but maybe I can afford it. Let's see what the actual pattern required. I already have one of these. Yeah, we're good. We can make this. No, I can't make this either. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you're just not allowed to make these. And the problem here is I can get this to rank 3, right? Not without buying the higher stuff. Which is possible, but I don't have the money. Alright, well that's good. That's kind of messy, but at least we got it done. And there's what? In terms of skill, we can actually make that, but it's not going to get us like significantly. Right. We need a lot of points to get to 100, so. Another sub-specialization. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll be able to craft multiple items, right? I'll take the boots. Wait, oh. Did I just do that by accident and not even realize it? No, what is Waiters of the Unifying Flame? That's from like a professional, or that's from a rep probably. That's got to be from Hollowfall rep or some shit. Okay, well, I think that's everything we can do now. Until stuff sells. One way or the other. So that's that. I mean, yeah, are we done? I feel like we're done. Let's keep doing this. It's getting wild. I feel like that's kind of it. We can't craft anything. We can't progress our profession. And we can't make the gear that we want to make until we're 80. So I guess in the next episode we're gonna level. Right? I don't know what else. I don't think there's anything else to do. Other than just grind mobs to level, but I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do the wax farming. But I think it's better to just quest and just get to 80 and then things open up. Because, I mean, we don't even have the currency yet. Like, in order to craft all of these things, you need the currency. And you need a lot of money. How does that work again? So, I think it's 15 per, right? And what is the cap at right now? Can I even make all of these? Or do I need another week? I can't look at the currency because I'm not 80. Okay, yeah. Unless something really weird goes on and I don't remember what we're talking about the next time I do an episode, our plan here is we will now just level. So next episode we're going to be doing some leveling. I'll probably just do some stuff around Dorne. Maybe we'll go do some world quests and stuff. But yeah, that'll be that. So this is a very, like, I don't know if you guys feel this way about this game at times, man, but there's times that you're just like I'm like consumed by this playthrough. It's very, very fun, and it's, you know, I guess addicting more than anything, really. So let me know. 24 minutes. I never did any of those. I don't really care about the rep in the zone. I don't really like this zone. But anyway, thanks for watching. In the next one, we're going to try to get to 80. I'll probably be able to do that in one sitting. We only have 3 levels, so thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.